Hey friend, welcome to the channel where organizing chaos is an art. My name is Michelle and I am the founder of Niche Agency and Chaos Coach. If you've been running a creative business for some time now with no structure and just running on vibes and burnout, I'm here to tell you that you're in the right hands because I'm going to provide you the clarity that you need. Hi, Jennifer. So I'm going to walk you through what I've created so far. So for the task management, like we talked about yesterday, just being able to have a board to manage all the tasks so that we can document everything and see where we're at with each task instead of mentally storing everything. So what I created was the card table. I've added a few columns here like waiting on client because I know that some tasks you have to submit it over to the client and wait for a response, maybe an email. That way, if you were to send an email to a client and you put that task here like this, then you know, okay, I did, you'll go in here, you'll make a comment, email sent to client today at 6:11 p.m. That way, when you come in here, you can see, okay, I spoke with this client, I'm waiting for a response for them, and that's why they are in this bucket. So just having that visibility. Of course, I'll be the one to manage this table and ensuring everything has a due date, seeing where we are at, and then connecting with you to see the progress we're making. And so that you don't have to worry about managing this board, it would be good. I'll figure out a way where you can maybe add tasks in here too without feeling too overwhelmed of looking at too many things at once. So I'll further look into how we can incorporate that. But this is what I have so far, and I'm going to review our order notes and start implementing a few things that we discussed within here. Another thing that I worked on was the client onboarding. We talked about, the forms and streamlining that process and seeing if we can automate and integrate a form into Basecamp instead of having to do things manually. So what I did is, I'm not too sure the type of form that you currently use right now, but just as an example, I just created a test onboarding form of what that looks like. This is what it looks like through Google Form. And what I did is I integrated it into Basecamp, and there are a few ways that you can integrate it. First things first, Basecamp doesn't have forms within the platform for you to utilize. So of course you have to use a third party. And also, as far as automations go, you also have to utilize a third-party platform to create the automation and have both platforms integrated into each other. So what I did is, yes, I use Google Form, but I also use Zapier to connect the Google Form and Basecamp together in order for the automation to be created. So I created two different ones depending on the one that you prefer. One automation is once a person completes a Google Form, the form gets inputted as a doc or file. So it will go in here. I created a folder within doc and files as new forms, and they all get inputted into here. So I can also create automations to notify myself or whoever that manages new client forms. They will get notified that a new form was submitted and added to this folder. So just to look at that, these are the responses that came through on that Google form. Is what this will look like. This part is also customizable. I put name. I can remove this part, the date. That is just, I thought it would be separate, but I can definitely remove that so it's cleaner. So this is one way for form submissions to come through. Another way is as a to-do. So as new forms come in, it will populate under new forms and you'll see the client name. We can put their name and company name, or maybe company name, whichever you prefer, but it's customizable. And what you'll do is you'll click in and you'll see the to-do. All the information from that Google form populates in the notes section. So you see name, email, phone number, services requested, and the date it was submitted. So these are just a few ways that it can be integrated into Basecamp. In the meantime, I'm going to review order notes and start implementing your to-dos and the task management board. I'll give you access to both of them so that you can also start taking a look, and I'll look further into how you can submit to-dos without looking at task overload in the card table. If you have any questions, just let me know, but I hope you're having a good day.